Among those who have seen him play, even among many of those who haven't, there appears to be no debate. LeBron James is the best high school player in the country, and he was even last year when he was a junior, and he likely, they say, will go #1 in the draft should he go straight to the NBA. He's got a chance to play on national television here tonight against the #1 team in the country, Oak Hill.
LeBron James has proved it off the court, off the big scene here, but now he's got the high school stage here. He's playing against a powerful Oak Hill team, the acknowledged #1 program in all of college basketball, and they're all saying, hey, forget about LeBron, what about me? They are here to make a statement themselves. They are a high-powered offensive team that relies a lot on the press to get out in transition. They shoot a lot of three-point shots. This is a team that is as close as they come to being a professional team at the high school level. They will provide an incredible challenge to this promising player, LeBron James.
LeBron James and St. Vincent St. Mary have played against Oak Hill each of the last 2 years. James has scored a ton of points, 33 and 36, but Oak Hill has won both games. So we'll see if we have more to say.
In the early going, LeBron is standing there waiting for the ball to come to him.
Now run
nice
out
pass
for Oak Hill, and it's Harris again.
Nice pass. Harris with the score. He looked
for LeBron James to get going. Oak Hill, no trouble getting going up and down the floor, leading by 7. Come.
Down in the projects, in those hard times, you see everything from crackheads, to drug dealers, to gunshots every night, to police sirens, and I think it just made me stronger, it made me stronger in a way not to do those things and to know what's right from wrong down there.
Well, you can get an in-depth look at LeBron James following our game as ESPN The Magazine's Next features a select group of young athletes who may change the nature of the sports they play. Although missing an outside shot there is Swan, so the lead is still 7. This is the shooter, Corey Jones, and there's James with a follow.
I'll tell you, he got up and down the court there, and he saw that great passing ability.
Goes for the block, altered the shot.
As we're going to watch the offensive rebound here. Look at James in good position with the score.
LeBron, I sense that in him. This is a guy who likes the limelight. And when I played high school basketball...
You never liked the limelight, did you? You never liked the limelight.
I liked it on the court. Once I stepped off that court, I was terrified.
Yeah, you never wanted to talk to the media. You
I had a speech impediment. I couldn't say hello. I couldn't say thank you. Now they can't get me to shut up.
Hey, poor Dan Schumann. He's getting paid by the word. He's in trouble here tonight.
We've had some subs for both teams. James is still in there. 4 8-minute quarters in these high school games. Swan from the wing knocks down to 3. And these kids from Oak Hill can really shoot it. And considering there's only one player back from last year, this is a whole new bunch of kids. It speaks for their talent how well they look like they play together already.
Well, you gotta remember now, they're getting a lot of people from other high schools who played for 3 years because they may come for academic reasons or competition.
Stolen by Brandon Weems.
He's the truth. But a lot of guys can dunk. You know that. Can you do that, Bill, when you were a kid?
When I played, the dunk was illegal.
That's right. They made it illegal.
And it made me a better basketball player.
It was illegal also for Lou Alcindor, and your Wizard of Westwood doesn't believe we should use the dunk.
James now with 4, and the crowd is really into it. He brought them to their feet with this explosive dunk.
In transition, finally an opportunity to show the elevation, the windmill, the creativity, the extension, the elevation.
He's a high riser, there's no doubt about it. He's got great hops. I talked to a lot of people, including this morning, Mike Fratello called me, the former Cavs coach, and I'm telling you, everybody I spoke to, Bill, you saw that pass, the instincts.
That's what we have to talk about.
They absolutely raved about his instincts and passing ability, and we're not saying he's Magic Johnson, and we're not saying he's Michael Jordan, but that's the kind of descriptions I was receiving. Magic Johnson passing ability as a youngster.
An extremely unselfish player, again playing with 3 of his boyhood friends. They've all grown up together, went to high school together, and he likes setting them up. Here's Weems for 3 and give James the assist. There together, James still on the floor, and he's got a size advantage on Swan, and there they go.
That's a mismatch. That's an M&M'er. You can't handle him inside one-on-one. They'll need the redhead to go out there.
Coach, a little bit about Oak Hill Academy in Virginia and some of the great players that have gone through there. That's a young Jerry Stackhouse from a few years ago. Jeff McInnes, of course, another great player that they had. At about the same time, and Ron Mercer, another Oak Hill alum. They've had 17 McDonald's All-Americans over the years and a number of first-round picks.
Good. They weren't too up, and that's one thing I worry about. I knew they wouldn't be flat, obviously, but I didn't want them too.
School basketball. How do you rate LeBron James in a historical level in your 18 years as coach of Oak Hill?
Great shot, Dale. He's the best I've seen. I gotta give due where it's due, and I've seen a lot of the great guys. I've coached some great players. I've seen McGrady in high school, and Grant Hill, and Kevin Garnett, and all those guys. Vince Carter, had Jerry Stackhouse, myself, and
together in his 18 years. He took over for Larry Davis, who's now coaching Furman, was originally, as you watch him on the offensive play on the interior. There he is at the backdoor cut, starting to move a little bit more without the ball. I mean, I'll tell you what, I got one eye, Bill. I don't have two eyes like you, but I'm watching about 10 minutes here, and if that kid doesn't have stardom all over him, there's only one guy that's going to stop him from being a star, and his name is LeBron James.
Says having his head on straight, like Steve Smith said. How do you feel about all that?
Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? How many college guys or NBA guys can make that pass in transition? In the NBA, that's a jam for a dunk. I mean, I got goosebumps watching that. That made me think of the Magic Man. Are you kidding? Take a look at that pass, Mr. Walton.
He seems to have overcome a sluggish start.
Hey, that's a great question. I'll tell you, Bill and I will discuss that. Rodriguez, who took care of his mom once he got the riches and fame as a baseball player.
Here comes James leading the Irish out. They were down big early, but there's another no-look feed.
There's what we're talking about, instincts, feel for the game. I mean, that is just so special, Bill.
The sense of where you are that we learned from Bill Bradley as a St. Louis high school phenom. LeBron James is moving right now at a different speed than everyone else.
Well, he's doing what you said earlier he was not doing. He has picked up the energy level, and the energy level really has him in another gear.
Player in the country, is it really that big a gap?
It's pretty big, Dan. I think the second best player is probably Luol Deng, who is out of a prep school in Massachusetts. And, you know, I do think that LeBron James is the real thing.
Got him clean, and St. Vincent St. Mary's got it back. Travis James.
He got away with one there. I tell you, he was ready for a windmill jam. They have already committed to Connecticut, Virginia, and Ohio State.
Count the basket for Drew Joyce. Talk some recruiting, and we're getting near halftime, less than a minute away here in Cleveland.
You know, they listen to Omar.
Some people like different things.
James leaning in, has that shot blocked.
Right plus Andy Katz. With his look at the recruiting classes in college, LeBron, he has 13 points, but more importantly, his team's up by 5.
Ivan Harris had 11 and 7 to lead Oak Hill. James with a rebound and a putback.
Or a Yao Ming.
He's 6'8", about 235, 240 pounds. I mean, who knows what he projects out to in the NBA. Is he a 1, a 2, a 3, or is he just a whatever he wants to be?
He's just a player, man. Yeah. He can play anywhere on the floor. I was talking at halftime with Jim O'Brien. He said, let me tell you, Dick, he said, this kid is for real. He said, I've seen him perform, and we've seen that out here. That was a great pass before by Marcus Williams going out to UConn. Look at this right here, beating him one-on-one.
The strength of the lower legs, the explosiveness. Rarely do you find the complete physical package in someone. Greatest skill of the top players is they make their teammates better.
Exactly, and that's what he possesses, that rare talent.
And when you lift their spirits, when you lift their confidence level, and you just dominate at the basket area.
And you know what he did? You just said it right there.
Only 150 students at Oak Hill. I was blown away with that.
James couldn't thread the needle on that pass. Here's Reynolds for 3, and it's a 10-0 run to tie the game.
Championship as a freshman, sophomore, got beat as a junior.
That's beautiful.
He's going in deep, and they can't handle him in deep, Bill. Once he gets the ball in that deep, he's automatic because his mom is cheering. Gloria.
Discipline, because his thought process, and when we saw that procession of magazine covers, we saw Yao Ming flash up there. We're starting to see that right now.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I give you credit on that. I heard you in a game when everybody was on the kid. early saying he wasn't ready, and I remember you telling Brad Nessler, I'm telling you, be patient, this guy's going to be special. William Strawberry going out to Maryland, the son of Darryl Strawberry. There's a guy that made some bad mistakes in life, didn't listen to the right people.
Look at the snatch. Look at the pass.
Great hands.
This
Great
guy's
hands.
fun to watch.
Great hands. You'd like to go in that post and play with him.
Look at the way LeBron James floats over the court. Look at the way he keeps his arms up. He snatches that.
Oh, that's big time.
His eyes never drop to
Look
the
at his
floor.
vision. Great vision all the time. Great vision.
The ball's an extension of his mind.
Oh, he knew he had that one, too.
Uh-oh, then it's chest pumping time. He knows he's good. He's got it. I'll tell you right now, my friends, he's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You surround yourself with people that care.
26 points now for LeBron James as he finally gets a three-ball to go down.
The only thing that you can't really predict
What happens when you get the money?
is whether he'll stay healthy and whether he'll continue the work ethic that he's shown to this point.
See, the floodgates really opened after Kevin Garnett went in 1995. Some guys like Garnett and Kobe and Tracy McGrady have become superstars, and some guys, to be honest, have just flamed out.
Until after your third year.
But then would that make a lot of kids not come to college in the first place if you put that restriction in?
College is not for everybody.
Exactly. That's another true statement.
James with certainly the ability to make it look like he can go to the next level and maybe skip college, go right to the NBA. He's got 29.
There is no doubt he can play. I'm going to tell you right now, you put him on the floor. You watch him what DeJuan Wagner's doing now, getting 33 after 1 year at Memphis. This kid can step in and play in the NBA. That's not the question. The question is, as the coach said, and we have addressed, how do you handle all the other factors? He has stepped it up, man.
Yeah, he's got the hop going now, but he airballed the three.
He's waving him off.
Yeah. Oh, boy, a hard foul underneath the basket by Jarvell Scott on James.
Just got to bounce up. Just got to bounce right back up and play. His agility, ability. He really hit the nation when he used to eat a lot of ravioli.
James to Travis.
They're just not nearly as big or as physically talented. You come to a high school game and you say, well, it's a whole different world. But then
Ability, mobility, and strength and body and the things they can achieve. And I love it all. I love basketball.
but they're all different sports.
Interview with your son after the game, Luke Walton, and I was touched when you looked at your son and you curious. The curiosity really had me here with these stories yesterday on the front page story in USA Today.
Unbelievable.
And really, he has lived up to all the billing.
Which is so difficult. Our infusion player of the game, LeBron James. Coach Wooden always wants to know, when you gave the speech to the team before the game, I thought I was in church.
LeBron, with all the hype going into this game, playing against the #1 team on national television, did you feel a lot of pressure coming into this?
Well, it's a different game, a different atmosphere today. And today, we're playing the #1 team in the country. And I don't think it was no pressure for our team. I think it was more pressure for the fans, to come in here. We lost the last 2 years, and we just wanted to come here and get a victory.
The cover of USA Today, the cover of ESPN magazine last year on Sports Illustrated's cover. What do you think? Is this too much, or is it too much pressure for you?
Well, I think it's no pressure for me. I think if I come out and play my game and get my team involved in the game, it's a lot of notoriety for me and my teammates, but I just go out, play my game every night and give it our all. And if we give it 110% like we did tonight, it's no pressure for us.
Your performance, you came out, it looked like you started slowly, relied a little bit too much on the jump shot. How did you calm yourself down?
Well, at halftime, our team was telling me I need to go inside a little bit more because the player that was guarding me had 3 fouls at halftime. So I said, anything it takes to win for our teammates. They told me to get inside, and I did that for our team, and we came out with a victory.
What's next for you? What do you have to improve upon when you want to take your game to the next level?
Well, it's all about just getting better every day. Of course, defensive-wise and getting your jump shot better to perfection. But it's just getting better every day for our team and for myself.
All right, LeBron James with Jay Billis. Well, we saw on the court. How about the interview skills? He seems to have his head screwed on pretty straight, huh?
He's got charisma that goes with it, and that leads to marketability. And if he smiles and he takes that game like Magic and Jordan, the cash register is going to go ding-a-ling-ding.